Up next on Mornings at 1, the buzz about the fizz. We celebrate the history of seltzer at one of the only places where you can still get it across the 5 boroughs.
Yeah, that's right, Pat. Right in these old school bottles. Love the seltzer bottles. And this is Brooklyn Seltzer Boys. Like you said, this is the only place in the city, one of the only places in the country where they still fill these bottles for delivery. We're going to meet the 4th generation vice president here coming up when the news continues in New York 1 for Brooklyn Seltzer Boys.
I am filling the role of bartender this morning because Roger Clark is talking about seltzer. I have the iconic glass seltzer bottles here. Shannon, can I pour you a drink?
Sure.
All right. Roger, good morning.
You were much smoother on that round than the last round.
I know. Roger, I'm pouring seltzer for Shannon here. Tell us where this is from.
So this is Brooklyn Seltzer Boys, Pat, and it is the only place where you could still get these iconic bottles filled with seltzer, and they deliver it to your home, your business. This is a family business that goes back to the early 1950s, even before that. And joining us now, as you enjoy your seltzer, is Alex Gomberg. 4th generation. This company started as Gomberg Seltzer Works in 1953 by your great-grandfather, Mo.
Right. My great-grandfather, Mo, started the business in 1953. Even before that, he was a seltzerman on the route. But he opened our family business in Canarsie. And then just until recently, we now moved here to Cypress Hills, Brooklyn.
Right, and it went from, then your grandfather Pacey took over, then your dad Kenny, your uncle Irv were running the business. You joined up in 2012 and decided to rebrand it to kind of head into the future as Brooklyn Seltzer Boys. And not only do you fill the bottles here, but you also deliver them to homes and businesses and a lot. And when you said businesses, I wasn't shocked, but I was also like, but a lot of bars, restaurants, they like having the old school bottles. They look good and they taste good.
Well, they're beautiful glass bottles, and they hold the pressure much more than that of a store-bought seltzer. And it's just a really nice, nostalgic thing that we still do, and people just love it.
Tell me about the museum, because this is really cool. You guys, in this new space that you've been here for a couple of years, decided, you know what? We have this great space. People can come in, see how the bottles are filled, learn about the process, and learn about the history of seltzer, which actually goes back further than I expected. This is crazy. It's thousands of years.
Right. I mean, you could come in and look at our museum, and which we just built along with Barry Joseph, who wrote the book Seltzertopia, which is a really, really cool book. And along with 12 grad students from Columbia and NYU, we built this beautiful museum just to show the history and the importance of seltzer. And you could read all about it on our walls, and it's just a really important thing to us and to my family, and we just got to keep it going.
I was going to say, how great is it to know that you are continuing this thing that Mo started back in the 1940s, right?
Yeah, 1940s. I mean, it's a part of our history, our family. I got seltzer in my veins. I say I got in seltzer in my blood. So it's just a part of us, something that we really want to hold on to and just introduce it to people who don't know about us and the people who remember us, and we're still here.
Let's have some. Can we have some seltzer? Let's check it out.
Yeah,
sure. I would love to.
So these are beautiful glass bottles. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting you all wet.
Mm-hmm. Now, like, I remember like in the Three Stooges and stuff, sometimes guys would get sprayed with seltzer. Does that still happen?
I mean, I could spray you if you want.
Yeah, I give authorization.
Go for it.
Ready?
Oh.
That was a good one. I always wanted. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Wait, does this mean that I get to do that?
Pat, all those Three Stooges movies and Clarabelle and
Shannon just asked.
Get sprayed with a seltzer bottle.
Shannon just asked, is it okay if I spray her?
No, I was saying if I spray you.
Oh, but I have the seltzer bottle.
But I have the hair done.
Oh, okay.
All right. I mean, there let me get my electronics out of the way.
No. Oh, you're.
Oh, are you guys really going to do it?
To happen?
No, I was just saying I was being a team player.
I think that would be that would be unwise. We got that again. The slow motion instant replay. There it is. One more time. Oh.
That was a good one. I always wanted. Cheers, man. Cheers.
Whether for consumption or for a water fight, there's a lot of oomph behind the carbonation in these bottles, Roger.
Yeah, and that's actually the best part about it. And talking with Alex about how great it tastes in these bottles. Like, no offense to the plastic bottle seltzer people, but come on, Right?
Well, these bottles hold a very extreme pressure. I mean, it's 60 psi, so you're not going to get that in a plastic bottle or, you know, out of your soda gun tap or anything. These bottles hold an extreme pressure, and they remain in that bottle for the length of time that you use the bottle. So the same squirt has the same pressure as the next, and the next, and the next. So the bottle seals immediately after you push that trigger. Which
Perfect.
Is really cool.
Alex Gomberg, Brooklyn Seltzer Boys, Pat. Oh, he didn't spray me again. I thought he was going to go for part 2.
Always up for the task at hand. Roger Clark. Thank you, Roger.